Hi there, it's Teacher Jerry for Everything English, English Everywhere. Tonight I'm going to, I'll be teaching about the 50 frequently, commonly misspelled words in English. Well, I am actually teaching English in the sixth grade, and whenever I tell my kids to write something, these are the most common words that they wrongly spell. So first up is let's get that from our title self. So that's misspell. How do you spell the word misspell? Better not misspell the word misspell. It's Misspelled. Misspelled. So don't you dare misspell the word misspelled. That's just a bonus. Let's start with our 50 commonly misspelled words. One is already. 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 I guess most of my people got this wrong. I mean, get this wrong because they take it, they break the word into two parts. So the all as in ALL and then the ready. So once they put it together, they add the other L. So they spell it as maybe ALLREADY. So that's just wrong. Let's move on to number two. Let's have achieve. Achieve. Maybe they have a little confusion with the IE, whether that's IE or EI. So that achieve should be spelled as ACHIEVE. Achieve. What makes it a little confusing is that they have E at the last, and that's it. So another one is number three. We have answer. It's a common word, but well, maybe they get a little confused with the W after S. Answer. 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 Letter B, number four, we have because. A very common word. Because. Maybe they have a little mistake with the word cause. Whichever comes first, whether that's A and U. So because is spelled is BECAUSE. Because. I actually often see this error mistake when I receive excuse letters. That's when I see this word on their letter, especially from the parents. Excuse letters are made by the parents, so they have the word, please excuse my child for being absent from your class yesterday because, then, well, everything starts to be an error because of that because. Then we have beginning. BEGINNING. For the word beginning, this is often mistaken because some people would put two G's instead of two N's. So you only double up the last letter. So begin ends with N, so you add another N before ING, not double G, okay? We have letter B, business. BUISINESS, business. So maybe they take out I after S. Believe. BELIEVE, believe. Again, this is a matter of confusion between which comes first. Is it either I or I before E or E before I? Believe. Now, with this, our spelling rule for this is we have a mnemonics. Mnemonics, by the way, for that word. Mnemonics is spelled as mnemonics. Mnemonics. Mnemonics is a memory aid, anything that lets you remember things quicker, faster. Mnemonics. I have a mnemonics for this, I believe, so that you won't get confused. The general rule, of course, there are exceptions to the rule. We have to remember Alice. Alice, Alice. After L is I. After C, E. Okay, so that's believe. Believe. Next up, we have college. College. That's college. Every time I ask my kids, what do you want? What course do you want to take whenever you get to college? So they wrongly spell the word college. So sometimes it's right. That word that you use in art, they would spell that college as collage. Collage, or sometimes like colleague. So that's college. Number 9, letter D, discipline. From the word disciple, discipline. So in order to have discipline in our class, so we have discipline, discipline. So that's with the letters, whichever comes first, SC or CS, or sometimes they miss out the C. Then we have dessert. Dessert, the dessert, the sweeter ones. Always remember that dessert, like our dessert, the sweeter ones always have 2 sugars, 2 S's. So you have DESSERT, desserts like maybe your mango float, ice cream. Okay, the sweeter ones always have 2 sugars, so you have to put 2 S's. Then we have daughter. It's a common word, but sometimes, aside from the fact that it's almost, they almost get this wrongly spelled, also they have a little trouble with saying the word daughter. Sometimes they would read it as daughter. That's daughter, DAUGHTER, daughter. Next is letter E, eighth. Not just the number 8. It's the ordinal number. 8 is eighth. EIGHTH, eighth. She ranked 8th in class. She was the 8th singer in that contest. Then we have excited, EXCITED, excited. Sometimes when I read Facebook, the news feed, sometimes when people are excited, when they want to express that they are excited to something, because maybe it's a birthday or excited to a party, they would write EXITED. Instead of writing excite, EXCITE, they would write EXIT, exit. So they miss out the C. Up next, letter F, we have 40, as in FORTY, FORTY. Sometimes kids, most people would spell this wrong because they get it from the word for, the number 4. So they have to write FOUR. But when it's already 40, please take out, okay? Send the U out, okay? You just write FORTY for 40. Next up, we have February. February, capital FEBRUARY. February, the second month of the year that comes after January. Next, we have letter G. We have greet. It's my birthday today. I'd like to greet myself. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to me. I guess that's now a trend in Facebook, in any social media platform right now, that when it's your birthday, you've gotta have to greet yourself. I think maybe I'm not used to that, greeting myself when it's my birthday. I guess I gotta have to wait for people to greet me. But, well, I'm not after that. I'm after the word greet, because most of the kids would spell greet with Great, or sometimes great as in great, to grate a cheese like Grate. So that's wrong. That should be greet as in Greet. 17, grateful, when you are being thankful or grateful. So that should be Grateful, grateful. Next, letter H, handsome. Handsome. That's silent D, so handsome. Handsome, handsome. People, kids would take out D, so that's wrong. Next, letter I, intelligent. In order to be intelligent, you've got to spell that word intelligently. So that should be spelled Intelligent. So gent with intellect. So you please spell that correctly. Intelligent. Next, we have letter I, island. 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 Silent S, but you have to put that S. Okay. Next, we have letter J, juice. Juice. Okay, juice. That might be confusing because of the sound that the letters U and I together make. Okay, next we have 22, letter K, knowledge. Knowledge. The silent K at the first of that word. Knowledge. Knowledge. Okay. 23, we have the word liar. Liar. When you are not being honest, you are telling something not right, not correct. So you are a liar. Next, we have mission. What's a mission? So that should be Mission. Mission impossible. Next, we have message. Message. What's a message to the world? Did you send the message? Message. Message. Next, we have meme. Okay, very hilarious photo that is being passed on in the internet or in the Facebook. Meme. Meme. That's not meme. That's not meme. That's not man. That's a meme. Next, we have 27, muscles. Yeah, muscles. Muscles, muscles, not muscles, muscles. Again, with the confusion brought about by the word that is a merged sound rather of S and C. And then we have another E, almost at the last. Then we have naughty, naughty questions. Naughty, naughty. With the R, and then sometimes people, kids, my pupils would mistake because some of them wouldn't know that the Y could sometimes take the place of the vowel, right, in a word. So it's a consonant letter, but sometimes Y could stand as a vowel sound, like in the word naughty, the second syllable. Next, we have occasion. 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 Double C, not double S. Not two C's and two S's. Just choose. Just one. That's just two C's and one S. Next, we have office. Office. Then we have officer, official. But our word is office. Office. Off eyes. Just off the eyes. Office. 31, we have obvious. 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 Maybe with confusion brought by the sounds B and V. 32, Philippines. For letter P, Philippines. We live in the Philippines. Most of Filipinos, when you try to let them write the word Philippines, spell out the word Philippines, sometimes they would have to double up the L with one P, or double L's and double P's. Yeah, Philippines is Philippines. Philippines. 33. Question. Question. So Question. Question. 34. Rhythms. Rhythms. A little trivial, ladies and gentlemen. Rhythms is, I guess, the longest English word that has no vowel. Rhythms. Rhythms. But of course, just like I said earlier, the Y, the consonant Y, can take the place of a vowel. Rhythms. Next we have recycle. 35 is recycle. Recycle. With the word cycle, most people could not get that right. And then we have 36, receive. Receive. Receive something. Again with that mnemonics. Remember the mnemonics I gave you earlier about Alice. ALICE. After L is I. After C is E. Remember Alice. 37 is simpler. Simpler. The comparative form of the word simple. Simple, simpler, simplest. Again, this I heard and have seen this in posts and the newsfeed in Facebook and other social media platform. They would say simplier. SIMPLIER. Ladies and gents, there's no word as simplier. Okay? If you are going to use that, because maybe they confuse that with the word simply, like SIMPLY. Simply. The comparative and superlative form of simply would be simply, more simply, most simply, not simplier and simplest. Okay, that's not again, simpler is SIMPLER. Next we have 38, surround. 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 Next we have 39, trivia. 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 3 ways. I guess that's another trivia, ladies and gentlemen. The word trivia actually comes from 2 words. 3, then try means 3, and then via, meaning VIA, via means ways. So trivia is actually 3 ways. Trivia, TRIVIA. Then we have typhoon. Philippines is always hit by a typhoon. So TYPHOON. Typhoon comes with 2 O's. Next we have 42 is unique. For letter U is unique. 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 41, tomorrow. This is actually, when it's not in alphabetical order, tomorrow is the number 1 most commonly or frequently misspelled word. I guess number 2 would be beginning. Tomorrow. Most of my kids would get that wrong because they would spell it, I would spell it TOMORROW, tomorrow. That's the right one, that's the correct one. But other people would mistake that for TOMMOROW. Well, who's guilty? And then we have 43, the word very. It's a very simple word, very easy word, easy as ABC. But they would have 2 R's. It's very, very wrong to put 2 R's, like when you spell it VERRY. That's wrong, okay? That's so wrong. So just very simple. VERY. No double ups, no extras. Next we have the word 44, virus. Virus, like the coronavirus. VIRUS. Okay, don't get too complicated. We have another word that almost sounds like virus, like various. That's another thing. That's another word, various. Various, various. Like many different things. This is virus. Okay. 45. We have the word Wednesday, the third day, and actually we have Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. That's the fourth day of the week. So that's Wednesday, spelled as capital W E D N E S D A Y, Wednesday, silent D. So in order not to get confused, just break the word into syllables and just sound it out every syllable. Like in my case, I would. That's my that is my personal style or maybe technique. Aside from the mnemonics like Alice, etc., something, I would break the word, especially if I just meet that new word. Then I would say, like example, Wednesday. I would say Wednesday. I break the word into syllables and sound it out according to that syllable, to the original sound that it would make. Then just put it up together. Then we have a whistle. 46 is whistle. The whistle, like the Divas Mariah Carey is making a whistle register. WHISTLE, whistle. Again, maybe with the confusion brought about by W and H. And then the E at the last. 47 letter X, Xerox. XEROX, Xerox. By the way, their company, the Xerox company, actually disallowed, prohibited people to use that word for that verb as a verb. That's actually a noun. That's the name of a company or that machine that photocopies. So ladies and gentlemen, so let's not use the word Xerox as a verb. So instead we'd rather say photocopy. 48 is yellow. Yellow. I know. Yellow sounds like mellow, so just change M to Y. So yellow. Not YELO. Well, yellow, by the way, is YELLOW. Yellow. YOLO is different. You only live once. And another yellow. For Filipinos, we have yellow. That means eyes. That's another thing. So yellow. 49. Yay! We're almost at the last. We have the word zombie. Zombie. We have ZOMBIE. Zombie. Then we have the last one, number 50, is Zumba. 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 The dance that gets us to exercise our body. Okay, that's Zumba. So my tip is that you have to have a mnemonics device. My personal experience is really personal. Speaking of which, I think I was able to make a little such mistakes here in my video, like I said earlier, like for example, so that's redundant, and then I just said just a little earlier, seconds ago, I had this redundancy. My next videos, maybe next week's videos will be about redundancies, tautologies, saying 2-3 things, many different things, when you can just actually say it just once to make it be understood right away. Well, that's another thing. So, and then I would say I would just break the word into syllables and sound them out. Okay, like we have the word daughter. So I would say da og ter. Okay, that's how I would practice that. Okay, and of course you have to know that in English sounds and letters disagree. So that's why you have to have a vast knowledge about phonics. Okay, it's not like with other languages. So Like in any case, in English, sounds and letters disagree. So you have to, so that's to practice how to spell. You have to really always write the word. You have to write the word because research says, study shows that you will remember things better when you write that down. Okay, especially when you use a blue pen, a pen with blue ink. So I guess, well, study shows. I would not refute on that. So I guess that's just it, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you learned from those words. So please let me know what are your thoughts. I know these words are just so simple, but like I said, that's common, basic. Okay, most frequently, commonly misspelled words. So please don't forget to like, comment, share, subscribe to my channel right down there, and don't forget to click that bell button. Well, say goodbye. This is Teacher Jerry saying goodbye for more. See you next time for more everything, everywhere English with Teacher Jerry.